Now listen up. I am my wit's end with Strikerless. Welcome back to another episode. Hello there, welcome back to another video on the channel with me, DoctorBenjy FM. Strikerless with Derby County has been the goal. I hate every minute of it. Welcome back. Hello folks, welcome back to another episode then as we talk through the season we've had with Derby, and we're about to enter our final game. But before we kick that off, it's time to hear from the sponsor of today's video. You know who it is. Well, I never. You'll never guess who's sponsoring today's video. I think you will. God, or a broadsheet, me. That's right, Manscaped are back. Sweaty sack summer is approaching. Oof. And it's time for you to prioritise the comfort of your crotch. That's why the kings of comfort, Manscaped, are back in action, aren't they? And I've had the honour testing out the new boxer shorts. Let me tell you, we've talked about them before. They are the softest boxer shorts you'll ever find. Now, due to YouTube rules, I can't demonstrate with them right now, but you take my word for it. They've even trademarked the jewel pouch, so you know it. They're not messing about with these boxes, let me tell you. And I am going to give this pair away to you. Oh yes, don't you worry about that. Try them for yourselves. Let me know in the comment section, why do you need a pair? And I'll pick a couple and I'll get in touch and I'll send them your way. Why not? But if you'd like to get some for yourself, and believe me, you should, use code DoctorBenjy at manscaped.com and get yourself involved. Come on, get yourself some. Let's say you're out and about, you know, you're shopping, you're bending down to the bottom row of the shop, you're trying to get yourself a can of beans or something. Someone spots behind because you put your shorts have come down a bit. Summer, innit? So they see the Manscaped logo on the back from these boxer shorts. They're going, wow, that man cares about his testicles. That's the place you want to be. The Lawnmower 4.0. We've been there. We've talked about it. It's got a torch on it. Sort yourself out. Spray yourself down there. It smells great. You could wear it. It's so good. It's meant for your balls. You could use it as aftershave. It's such a nice smell. But outside of shaving and grooming, the boxer shorts is what we're here to talk about today. Get some. I wear mine so often, the ones I usually wear, so I can't demonstrate, are in the wash. That's how often I wear them. I'd be stupid not to, viewers. The tagless waistband, you know, it hugs your body. It doesn't dig in. You know, sometimes you take boxers off and you think, bloody, how tight are these been? Not with these. Hell no. There's a little front fly option, you know, if you need to do your business. It's nice and easy. You're not faffing about with that either. It's a doddle. There's an array of colours and designs. You get from small all the way up to 3XL, so everyone's welcome. So what are you waiting for? Get to manscaped.com right now and use code DoctorBenjy at checkout. Don't mess about. Come on, get him on. Bit aggressive that, but I can't tell you they're the softest boxers I've ever worn, and they've not paid me to say that bit. I'm just telling you they are. And again, get in the comment section. Get yourself some. Oh. They're good. This actual pair, I'm holding them. I'll sign it if you want. I'll do whatever you need. I won't put them on you. You'll do that bit yourself. Right then, welcome back. Yeah, testicle chat. A lot of testicle chat. How can you not like testicle chat? Right, let's crack on then and delve in to this mess. Now look, it's a really weird save. The whole thing is weird. Look at that run there with 4 wins on the bounce, 3-0 wins on the bounce. It got to this point, actually. I got to Everton and I got to here and I thought, do people want to watch me play Sheffield United and Burnley? Well, I kind of wish we had now, because I streamed this portion of it, and yeah, it was a roller coaster of emotion, viewers, yesterday. So today, let's play Watford. Let's see if we can get the job done and round off the season in some style. But yeah, our morale was hit. 1-1 against West Ham is like not that terrible. The 5-3 defeat to Tottenham was bizarre. Like, there's no other way to put it, really. A 1-0 defeat to Villa in a game which I thought we were probably better than them in. A draw to Arsenal again on the surface of it, not bad. And neither's the 2-1 defeat to a very, very good, like a Kylian Mbappe, Lautaro Martinez, Manchester City. 3-0 to Southampton is a joke. And now then, back to Watford. And our league table then looks like this. We are 11th playing Strikerless. We've got more points than last year and a better goal difference. So is it a success? I don't know. Is it all dependent upon this last game where we play bottom of the league, Watford? Now, of course, if we can get the job done against Watford, then we could finish as high as 9th. You look at the other fixtures that the teams above us have got to play. Everton at home to Sheffield United. Brighton as well at home to Bournemouth. Okay, well, probably not then. Probably not going to happen. But let's see if we can have a little bit of final day magic. Of course, if it goes badly today, we can finish low as 13th. So lovely stuff. The big news, of course, and you've seen it, and we won't ignore it because how can we, is that top of the league table right now are Newcastle. They play Tottenham, who, of course, we're trying to keep below us, and Newcastle United, the Newcastle adventure. Really, we've done a simulation of Newcastle, it feels like, and I've just been playing as Derby in the meantime. So we will see if Newcastle, with all their money and all their riches, can finally finish at the top of the table. I'm just curious to see where they've been finishing in the league. Yeah, you can see there they are first right now, but the rise is kind of hilarious. 14th, 11th, 12th, 10th. And now first, and they might be about to clinch the Premier League title. Well, we'll keep an eye on that as well as we're about to play Watford. Okay, I started today's video. Let's not beat around the bush. I said I don't like Strikerless. Okay, and I dare say there aren't too many people on Football Manager 22 or FM 22 or Football Manager 2022 that have played Strikerless as much as me. And I feel like I'm in a pretty good space to be able to say that I do not like it. I feel as if, and it differs to other systems really, and I've read all the comments on the last few videos about tactically what we could do. The individuality that is required to win football matches when you play Strikerless is so much greater than when you have a system that includes a striker. So, how do you improve your chances of winning when you use a strikerless system? Have the best players, have the best individuals to make those big moments happen for you. And who knows, maybe you can fluke your way to a promotion from the Championship. So someone brought up a really interesting point though on my stream, and it was like, it summed up something I'd not really considered throughout all of this. When you look at my squad and you see where we are, there's kind of this understanding, isn't there, that Derby are probably about where Derby should be. With the team that I have, with the season preview as it's laid out right, we should be just outside of those European places. And guess what? We are just outside of those European places. Points-wise, we're miles away from those European places. And the question was asked in my chat of, well, would this be any different if you had a striker? And that is the big question. Would this be any different if I had a striker? So we've got one more season to play with Derby. Do we decide to maybe, just maybe? I don't know, maybe. Like, listen, what we're going to play this time around, we're going to go back to Old Faithful. We're going to use the system that we know has been successful for us in the past. We're going to trust it in the final game against Watford, where in theory the quality of our players is above the quality of theirs. And let's see if we can get that done then. Lafont will be in goal. Cabore, Pedraza, O'Connell and Alderete, who have been pretty good. Like, the season defensively has been all right. Like, Lafont is up there in terms of clean sheets. Sambi Lokonga will play just ahead of them then, with Felix, Almada and McTominay. Alissi one side, Quintana the other, our wonder kid Supremo. We'll see if, he might improve a lot over the summer as well. That'd be interesting to keep an eye on too. He's got a lot of potential to fulfill. And of course, this is the formation then that brought us to the dance. This is the formation that got us through the Championship, and will it work one more time? Again, obviously, I think this season has been 3 episodes. You're right, I am getting through this and motoring through it a little quicker. The story of Derby is harder to encapsulate. Again, I spoke about this last episode because there aren't as many storylines here. It's very much it's become a bit more of a do it better, like I have done on the channel before, where the tactical conversation is almost more interesting, and it has been for the last few episodes, I would say, and probably the last few seasons, as I don't know how to explain that. It's not even counted. Then the story-wise, especially when you're changing personnel so quickly, when I think about my long-term series that have got a lot more story, you sometimes have a player for 6 or 7 years. That just hasn't been capable with Derby or possible with Derby, I should say, because when you're taking a team from the lower reaches of the Championship and rising to the point in the Premier League in which we're trying to get them to, you go through an awful lot of players very quickly. There's probably like 5 or 6 players in this 11 right now that could win a league title with the right additions made around them. Maybe even more than that. Maybe there's like 7, maybe we are like 4-star players away. I guess the example I would use of the possibilities that could happen, Newcastle are winning the league right now. We've just taken a look at their recent fixtures and seen how that affects things. Of course, we should probably keep a little eye on that as well. When the next pause in play for us at least comes, we'll take a look at what's happening in the Tottenham-Newcastle game. As, again, we know what we're expecting from this side. It's going to take a good aerial win, and Quintana makes it. Almada's there. Alissi on his left foot. He's gone to his right foot. He goes back onto his right foot. Wow, okay, chips the goalkeeper. Chips in Football Manager are the best and worst thing about the game. You know exactly what I mean. That chip there is one of the best you've seen this year, I would say. It was really, really nicely done on his weaker foot. Lovely little finish. The ones that hit the crossbar or go just onto the top of the netting are the most infuriating things we see in all of Football Manager. The keeper kind of touches that as well, but it's called a speculative chip. I don't want my players doing speculative chips. Right, pause things very briefly then, as big injury, I say big injury, an injury early on for Tottenham and a goal for Newcastle means they currently are winning the league. And Manchester City, who are away at Leicester, European fighting Leicester, yeah, that's quite interesting too. There's a battle on, I've just seen there, for the Champions League places at the same time. But of course, we'll keep a little eye on what happens with Newcastle and with Manchester City. And hopefully, we can rise our way up the league table just a little bit. Tottenham being beaten will help that a tiny amount, so that's good. They're not very good in Football Manager this year. They've got the torture really of the match engine hating Antonio Conte. That's essentially why they're not good. So the longer he's there, and the more they play with a sort of a fire at the back system, the worse they tend to do, and then it leaves them spiraling into a place of pain, and they sort of live there for ages. Then, right on the ball again. From a deeper roll, as McTominay plays it inside and made a little bit of an attacking run there. And now it needs those runners as Hugo Felix can't get on the end of it. We don't mind though if it's forcing this goalkeeper to play a little bit more direct, as he really does play direct. It plays into our hands. So how many times have we said that in this series? It's now a case of that midfield runner has to go, and he does. And Almada now has got a lot of work to do from here. So challenge comes in. Pedraza, the left back. It's a great effort just over the bar, but yeah, nice to see him in position. City do have their goal now, so it makes things a little tighter at the top. We go to 10th right now. Again, a top half finish would be great. Of course, what we're going to find out in this episode, at the very end of the episodes, much like we have in recent times, is what will be the budget that we can once again try and push this Derby team to the next level with, as Hugo Felix finds his way through. Great to see him in the side, of course, this year. He's not been as... He's the sort of player I think actually would benefit hugely from us having a striker and having a bit more of an obvious target to play in and around and towards. Part of that is because he's not played massively in this side right now. He's had 6 months or so getting used to it a little bit more. That in turn means by this point he's probably peaking a little bit, as if he's mid-season with us, but he's played a lot of football. He needs the summer break as well. As at half-time then, things are going well. We are capable of even better, and there we go then. Lovely stuff. Hopefully that team talk will do the business. I really want Newcastle to win the league, by the way. Tottenham are winning. Oh no, Newcastle, no. They've scored. Calvert-Lewin, they're back. Okay, goal difference-wise though, and they're down to 10 men. It's chaos. Harry Kane is ruining things for Newcastle, or you may argue they are ruining it for themselves. But again, the Newcastle, blimey, that went a bit too close for comfort. The Newcastle rise really is giving me hope that we could maybe produce something similar. Leicester goal would be huge right now. They've just got one back, and Newcastle lead. Now they go back to the top of the table, but Tottenham have scored again. This back to City being at the top. Goodness me. Well, we're 1-0 against Watford here, but this is not the story. We're just watching a crazy end to the season at the top of the table, much like we've had recently in real life, where it's back and forth, it feels like, as again, Watford forward. It kind of doesn't matter, lads. We should all just stop playing as, well, we almost did there. And just get a TV somewhere, that little VAR monitor, forget using it for that. Let's see what's going on around the grounds. This is almost a distraction, but equally, it's nice to see the system winning a football match, even if it is against the side bottom of the league. It needs these forward players to start making more runs. And when I mean forward players, I mean the central midfielders. Almada, lifts one towards McTominay, options to his right-hand side. We've got to try and pick one out. Man over. Oh, he's hit the bar. It's a great little move, though. And the fullbacks at the very end combine as well. I think it's still 3-3. We saw a little flash of it there. As Watford, you would expect, are probably going to start to go for this. We'll hold our shout just momentarily as Anthony plays it into Eriksen. Too much time, too much space. Lafont stands massive and keeps it out. He's done that for us all season. McTominay's going to come off then. Vidovic is going to come on for him in the centre of midfield. And Joe Willock's going to come on as well for Felix, who's had a good game. But again, fresh legs, never a bad thing. And Quintana is having... pretty indifferent game right now. There's not really a move to make though to change him round. We're going to praise the boys for their lead right now as City are top again. What's happened? Okay, so something's gone on. It's probably a Tottenham goal. Again, a Leicester goal would change everything, and that's the game that really matters right now. Pedraza on this side, whipped into the centre. Really well done by the goalkeeper. I could bring this up, but I can't fully see what's going on. Newcastle United winning 5-0. The fixtures now don't work anymore because there's been too many goals below the Tottenham game. I don't know why it's a thing. Alicia on that side then. If he can pull the ball back across, loads of runners. Another goal for us probably seals the game. Kabore's in. Oh, come on. It's got to do better than that. 5 minutes to go, and we're pushing for a second. And Omar heads it back down. I paused there thinking I would cut, but we're not cut. We're in the moment right now. Vidovic, Almada, gotta be. And I think he's offside. The referee was very, very quick to this. I find when the officials are fast, it's usually offside, as we're going to find out. It looked on, but I don't think it is. As no, goal disallowed. How in my brain looked on was it actually not? As the ball's played forward, he's well off. Apparently, I thought McIntyre was playing him on side. He was not. Right then, drama. As it's still 3-3, of course, Newcastle have to win. A late Leicester goal will do it. They are into the final seconds of both of those games. There needs to be something amazing happening for Newcastle to win the league, or City will be back with another Premier League title to their name. As Almada, back to Vidovic. We're still looking for a second, still hunting it down. That one looked offside as Willock, the flag goes up on the far side. Has there been a late moment in either game? Our game has ended. Have Newcastle won the league, or have City held on to it at the very last? Well done, lads. Good win to end the season. Again, we'll see where that leaves in the league table. I don't even know if we've risen there. I hope we have a little bit, as there we are then. Oh my God, Newcastle. A late Tottenham goal. It wouldn't have mattered because of City's goal difference. We, though, move ourselves up to 10th. So someone around us has definitely lost. I think Everton are the team that have fallen away a little bit, and we've risen up to 10th. Everton have gone from, I think, 10th to 13th. It's been a bad day for them. West Ham, I suspect they've dropped a place as well. Brighton, they win their game. Yes, beat Bournemouth. So, yeah, we finished 10th, which... all in all, like, it's 5 points better than last season. Of course, the big thing that matters here is City crowned champions, Newcastle into the Champions League. Tottenham way down on where they're expecting to be. Yes, they had that last moment at the end of the season, but 12th place for them. Like, again, their side is not bad. Of course, it's not actually Conte, but they're still playing they're not even playing a 5, they're playing a 4-4-2 because they don't know what year it is. They don't know what decade they're in. You look at that team, though. Like, it's still pretty good. Budgets-wise, then, we have to know, right? What are we dealing with next season? I don't believe I've been told. Of course, we got surprised last season when we got £100 million to spend. There's the season review. I guess we'll take a look at this as well. So, how has this gone? Again, the strikerless idea. The form, the big thing you can say about the form is it's so inconsistent, right? It's really difficult for us to go on a run. It's quite funny, actually. There's those 4 games there we won in a row, but all around it, defeats and draws all over the place. And again, a similar situation here. Like, we had a really good January where we didn't lose many games there. Of course, like a couple of wins, 3 draws in a row. It's just not really good enough. FA Cup 5th round exit to Arsenal, never really that much of a disgrace. Like, we went as far as we could. Getting knocked out by Sunderland in the League Cup is a disgrace. We can't hide behind that one. And revenues generally, we're up a little bit down on the broadcast revenues, but yeah, everything else, prize money, match day commercial stuff, sponsorship, all really good. Scott McTominay sold the most amount of shirts because, again, this is an alternate universe, of course. And that sums it up, doesn't it? Defensively, once again, incredibly strong, really solid. Lafont's had an amazing season, might even be Team of the Year candidate. But those forward areas and that midfield, it tells the story. And the fact that Almada's not in there, again, kind of tells a big story. He's our top goal scorer, but he's not in the team of the season. A 6.85, but 12 goals, 7 assists. If anyone shouts inconsistency, it's him. Like, when he's playing well there, a 7 rating gets an assist, or a goal or an assist there. The games in between, absolutely abysmal, like almost non-existent. We changed his role around quite a lot, trying to find that consistency with him. We just never really got it. Like, maybe there is a role for him and we need to decide on that and be sure that we stick with it. But yeah, it's difficult, isn't it? Record a Premier League top half finish. We did it 3 years ahead of schedule. I told them I want the league title. And next year is our year. It's got to be, right? I want to tell them that we're going to do big things, but I think based on what happened last year, I should probably just say we should try come up with a similar level of ambition. They hate that. There's not a lot of players here, by the way. Is everybody leaving? All right, I'm going to just compromise and say, look, we'll do whatever you want. I'm not going to try and upset anybody. They're all cross with me. Is everybody leaving? We're going to America for our pre-season tour, I've decided, as Lafont's second amongst some Brazilian icons right there. Yeah, is that are most of the squads? What's the contract situation like here then? Hang on a second here. Anyone leaving? A few players leaving, not loads of them. Not many people came to the meeting. Oh, is it because they're on international duty? Oh, okay. Well, yeah. I mean, fair enough then. You know what? I'll learn to live with it. I need to find out the budgets though. I still don't know how much money we're being given. It's usually this continue here. The board set the initial budgets. Increasing transfer revenue has been retained, which is always good news. We probably spent more money there as well. So yeah, no tax hit for us. The commercial summary is good. A new sponsorship deal as well. A 9-year deal worth that's less than $1 million a year. What are we doing? Again, Scott and McTominay sold out the most amount of shirts. What are we thinking then budget-wise? 54 speaks to me. I'm going 54. How much do I get to spend in the January? Of course, the next video will be the update on the window, what we did. And we've got, boom, 62 million. Okay, 54 spoke to me. 62, not too far away. It gives us a little bit of wiggle room. And we've got a squad now full of players that potentially are wanted by other teams. 2 of the players are wanted. So you could see some not major change, but some change in what we decide to do with this team. Again, we're trying to do something it feels impossible. And next year, we'll see if it's our year. We'll do it again. We'll probably like 3 or 4 episodes through the next season on if we can do it or not. And that'll start with the transfer window. Again, 66 million or whatever it was, 63 million is not too bad. Not a lot of wage budget to work with. Probably going to have to use the loan market to our advantage again and build around some of the players that definitely need to be in the squad next year and try and maybe refresh 3 or 4 of them to, again, bring in some real quality if it's there for us. Okay. Thought process, there's a chance. You never know. Right, I'll see you for the next one then very, very soon. Again, shout out to Manscaped for sponsoring the video. DoctorBenjy over at manscaped.com. And I'll see you soon. We love with care. As we'll say, it's time. You never know. Why not us? Eh? Why not us?